everyone, and welcome to our current movie reviews. I'm Tennille.
And I'm Sean.
And we just went and saw Teen Titans Go to the Movies. What a title.
Kind of like what we did last time, because this is based off of a pre-existing
franchise. IP,
yeah. We're going to talk briefly about what our thoughts on the previous IP is before getting into the movie itself.
Right.
So if you don't care about that, cool, this isn't going to take long. We're not doing like a jump to the movie or anything.
Right.
All right, so first up, let's talk about Teen Titans, the TV show from the early 2000s.
OG Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched it, so...
Okay. I've probably watched most of the episodes, but I watched them back when they were airing on TV, and I definitely didn't watch them in order, because I mostly just saw reruns. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. It was a good show to watch back then on my fuzzy TV that did not come through correctly. Half the time it was just static. So how am I supposed to know? I have no idea how the show holds up now. I honestly don't know.
You'd have to rewatch it.
I'd have to rewatch it. That was over 15 years ago.
Right.
Probably.
I mean, my thoughts on the original Teen Titans, yet again, I've not seen it. I know it is a beloved show for many reasons. One of them being the art style and the characterization of the main cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen, like, the first episode, and then I've seen various clips. I know about, like, the huge cliffhanger ending that the show was canceled on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know that there's a lot of tears.
Oh, Tara.
About the show. But I don't have a whole lot of personal experience.
And you have no idea who Tara even is.
No, I don't.
Not the Kingdom Hearts Tara.
Yeah, I figured.
But it's another sad, tragic backstory character.
Okay.
Anyways...
And
Teen Titans Go came out a couple years ago. God, I don't even know when it came out, and time's just kind of skipped forward the last couple years.
Ago.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. I don't...
It's been going for a while now.
Yep, I blinked and like the last 3 years are over, and I'm like, what?
What?
How is this specific event 5 years ago already? Oh no.
Oh gosh, I'm getting old. Anyway, Teen Titans Go. Not a show I was interested in at all.
A fan.
I mean, it's not a show that's made for us.
No. I don't even know who it's made for. Is it made? It's obviously...
It's made for kids.
I mean, yeah, it's made for kids, but it's not really...
Young boys.
It's not...
That's the target demographic.
It's not made for the original fans of the original show.
Right.
If you watch the original show and you also watched Go and you like both... Good for you. If you don't like the new version, kind of like I don't, It's legitimate reasons because it's not like the original show, but it's not trying to be the original show.
Right.
So it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't like this, but I know this isn't for me, so I give it a pass because I don't plan on watching the show at all anyways.
Exactly.
That being said...
I mean, okay, but hold on here for a second. The original, or the Teen Titans Go, I just want to say that the people who make this are always under so much drama from the online community because people hate what they've done to the characters. I just want to say that, like, that's not the creators of this show's fault.
No.
The studio came to them and was like, hey,
you're making this.
You're making this show. And they're like, okay. And you know what? They went ham with it. And as far as a show for little kids about, like, fart and poop jokes go, like, it could be worse.
Yeah. All right. With all that being said, we just went and saw the movie. Mm-hmm. And, I'm angry that I'm not angry at this movie. This was a lot of fun. And I'm still conflicted at how much fun I had during this movie.
You're so passionate about this.
I am. Is it too much to ask to actually not like a movie that comes out this year? We've had so many movies come out that are like, oh, this is obviously not going to be good. And twice in a row now, it's like, no, I actually laughed, I cried, I had a good time.
I didn't cry.
No, I didn't cry. I didn't ever get that emotional. But it's like...
this movie's not trying to make you get emotional.
No. But
are you seriously upset, though, that we're having a good time?
No. But I'm still so confused. My soul is confused, Tennille. But happy. And there's going to be a spoiler section for this movie, so...
Oh, yeah, there definitely is. Yeah, you know what?
So we're talking non-spoilers now.
Good job, Teen Titans Go team. You did a fan-fucking-tastic job.
You took something that you knew everybody hated that you were making, and you threw it in their face.
Oh, okay. I just want to say right away that obviously this movie was not made for me because I have no previous Teen Titans experience, really, other than, you know, the kind of living through it through other people's experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed this film.
Well, that's because this movie was chock full of references that people our age would get, and we would be the That's the thing. This movie was made by the creators of Teen Titans Go, so they're just making jokes that people their age would get, and those people are our age. So there's Lion King, like extended Lion King jokes in this movie.
There's a Fantasia joke.
There's a Fantasia joke, which I thought I was going to hate, but it was over in like 3 seconds, and actually it's more so an homage to how awesome Fantasia is, so I'm totally okay with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not someone who's big on reference humor, because typically reference humor, the joke is, hey, look, it's this thing we all recognize.
Mm-hmm.
But with this is just pure absurdist comedy, with referencing being, like, just part of that.
Yeah, it's like, they reference things, yes, but the joke,
actual jokes.
The joke doesn't stop there. The joke is, we're referencing a thing, and now we're doing a spin on that, and actually doing a joke.
Right.
That even if you don't get the source material, you'll probably still laugh at it, but if you know the source material, it's even funnier.
Yeah. And I just want to say that, like, this film knows exactly what it wants to be.
Yeah.
It is...
Even more so than the last movie, which was Hotel Transylvania 3, which knew exactly what it was trying to do. This movie knew exactly.
This movie knew exactly what it wanted to be, and I think it executed it much better than even Hotel Transylvania 3 did.
Yeah, and we said that movie was great.
Well, we said that movie was fine, and this movie, I think, is better. It is unabashedly Teen Titans Go, but funny.
Yeah.
And it is unabashedly aware that Teen Titans Go is kind of a garbage TV show made for toddlers.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't care. It just plays with that, and it is all the better for it.
Do you know how many...
There's some smart comedy in here.
Do you know how many adult jokes there are in this movie?
Oh my gosh. This film gets, like...
How did they get away with these?
Unabashedly, like, super dark humor jokes.
Uh-huh. Dark humor jokes. Sex jokes.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how
much they got away with.
Mm-hmm. And of course there's fart jokes.
Oh, yeah. And, like, not every joke lands. In fact, there's a good couple sections of the movie where plot is happening, or there's just a lot of jokes happening at once that it's just like, this isn't a good joke.
Overall, this whole thing just isn't working for me type of thing.
Right, and that'll go on for, like, 5-10, well, not even 5-10 minutes, but, like, 5 minutes. You know, there'll be a section where it's like, all right. And
then it moves on.
And then it moves on, and then you get really funny jokes again. Yeah.
This movie never stops moving because it knows what it is. Mm-hmm. And it knows if it spends too much time on any one thing, people are going to lose interest and move on because the movie was made for toddlers. Maybe not toddlers, but young kids.
Right.
And
probably the, like, 6 to 8 year old boy demographic.
And one of the weakest points of this movie is the pacing.
Yeah.
Because things just kind of happen and you're like, all right, when is the actual plot starting? Is this the actual plot? Are we moving on? I don't know.
There's a whole segment of this film
where if you cut it, nothing would change.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's some really good jokes in that segment.
It's a really good joke, and it's actually almost kind of like meta, like it works on such a meta level that the fact that if you cut this section of the movie out, it's like nothing would happen is almost a brilliant enough joke in itself.
Because that's what happens in the segment.
Because that's what happens in the segment as well. So I can't even be like, oh yeah, no, they should have totally cut that. I don't know what they're thinking.
Because they essentially
it works
did.
as a joke.
They did. They cut it in the movie.
They did.
They cut the thing that doesn't need to exist because it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't matter. It's so stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
I just said I love it.
I love it.
Oh
my gosh. Yeah.
Also, the casting in this is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously they have the original voice cast back for Teen Titans Go, who is also the original voice cast for Teen Titans. Mm-hmm. Except for maybe Beast Boy. I don't know. He sounds very similar. If it's the same person, cool. If it's not the same person, cool. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like, the only problems I have with how the characters act is because they're acting like Teen Titans Go characters, which I haven't experienced a whole lot of as compared to the original Teen Titans, blah, 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 blah. That's it.
Yeah. But no, like, the extra cast in here.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were talking about.
Yes. Is it Kirsten Bell plays the Hollywood director Jade? And then Will Arnett plays the bad guy, Slade. And he does a really good job. This movie was also produced by Will Arnett, which was really cool. I didn't know.
Yeah. If you're not aware of who Will Arnett is, the most...
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman from Horsing Around, the BoJack Horseman show. Come on! That's what his most recent, probably most popular thing is that he's doing right now. I know he's done other things in the past, but who cares? That's the animated thing I know him from, so that's what we're talking about.
Well, he's also the purple squirrel in Nut Job.
Oh, God, he was the main character of that. I forgot. Oh. Man, what is it with this year compared to last year? Last year's movies were all mostly garbage, and this year's movies are all mostly really good movies.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and I hope it lasts, but I know it's not. Probably. Who knows? Moving on. We're moving on, like the movie. We're just keep going.
Take a breath. It's okay. You can breathe. You don't have to say it all in one go.
Honestly, that's one thing I want to say is like this movie actually does breathe.
Yeah, it's not just jokes in your face, jokes in your face, jokes in your face.
I mean, it is, but then it slows down every now and again.
It slows down, and...
all the pacing on the jokes was correct.
I want to take some time to just say, my God, I miss 2D animation so much. Seeing it on the big screen, the backgrounds in this film were gorgeous. There was some compositions and just sets in this film that were so good. Like that scene where Robin is like all sad and like there's explosions and stuff behind him and like he's mostly silhouetted. Like that was a beautiful shot, and this film has multiple beautiful shots, and this film has some pretty fantastic art direction, I've got to say.
Oh, yeah.
It sticks to the TV show, but does it better, which, you know, that's a thing that TV movies do. Mm-hmm. But, like, it looks really sharp, and this film jumps art styles numerous times.
Constantly.
It almost felt like I was watching a map. Like, there were numerous points where they'd switch art styles and do some, like, really heavy, I don't know, just, like, multimedia editing kind of stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I'm watching a map. And it was really cool.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked very well. I don't know if they really did that in the show, or if this was something that they did pretty much exclusively for the movie. I wouldn't know.
I don't know, but, like, on a visual standpoint, this movie gets a really high ranking from me.
It was stellar.
There was only one animated segment where they changed art styles that I really didn't care for.
It just kind of looked like vaguely bad early 2000s flash animation to me.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were going for, but I
didn't think it worked.
I think that the problem is they either A, didn't exaggerate it enough to make it look like a bad early 2000s flash animation, or B, they should have polished it more so it looked like its own unique art style.
Because it still looked almost too similar to the constant art style that was going on in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And the backgrounds during that segment were all very flat, or, I don't know, had like a vague 3D look to them. I'm not sure exactly if they were 3D backgrounds or not.
It went by really fast. I'd have to look at it again.
Yeah, but that whole sequence was not very polished. And if you saw the movie, it's the sequence where Robin is trying to convince the film director, Jade, that they should make a Robin movie, and he's telling her like how awesome it would be. And it's animated in a completely different style, but it's also a style that's kind of close to the show itself.
It's like, obviously, okay, this is something we just need to talk about.
Okay.
Is the concept of what this movie is trying to say. Hey, everybody, do you like superhero movies? Are you sick of superhero movies? Do you still really enjoy superhero movies even if you are starting to get sick of them? Do you acknowledge that not all DC movies are good?
This movie definitely.
This movie acknowledges all of those points.
Yeah.
Do you really enjoy obscure, like, references to DC culture?
When we say that this movie's self-aware, this movie is extremely self-aware.
There is no fourth wall. It has been completely shattered from, like, moment one.
Well, yeah, and obviously...
It doesn't even try to pretend.
Whoever is on the team making this show is extremely aware of exactly how the internet feels about all of this. Like, honestly, the culture of superhero movies, around their own show, around the original show.
All of it.
Yeah.
They know all of that, and they know how to write around that. And it works very well. It's the kind of thing where this movie is very good to watch right now.
Yeah.
In 10 years, I don't know if this movie's going to hit anywhere near as well as it does right now. No,
this is definitely a kind of flash in the pan movie, so that is why I highly recommend seeing this film now.
See it now or within the next year when it gets out on DVD or Amazon or wherever the heck you can watch it.
They'll probably show it on Cartoon Network.
Oh, probably.
I mean,
the likelihood of that is very high.
People watch TV anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Do people watch TV anymore?
I don't know.
I only see it on in the background of Pizza Hut and stuff.
Right.
I don't have cable.
Oh man, but
honest to goodness, watch this movie.
It's really good, and like we said, I don't think this is a film that's going to hold up. It's by no means a masterpiece.
No,
but it is shockingly good and shockingly not bad at the same time.
It's so culturally appropriate for this exact moment.
It's a meme. It's a meme movie.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Without shoving memes in your face.
Yeah, I don't think there was a single known meme, which is good, because those never work.
Yeah, they're making their own jokes. Well, I mean, this is why meme jokes never work in animated films. One, it's produced by Hollywood, so that just feels really fake and plastic.
What are those?
Exactly.
Is the weakest joke in that entire movie.
Yeah. And
Black Panther.
Second, because animated films take so long to make, making a reference to a joke that's happening now and is funny now is not going to be funny by the time you finish your movie.
Yeah, no. And it's probably not wrapped around to, oh, it's ironic because that used to be a funny joke type of thing.
Exactly.
It's like you need to go far back or way into the future.
Yeah.
Which is impossible.
Which is a joke they make in the movie.
They actually make that joke twice.
Yeah, they do. Unabashedly, they make that joke twice.
They straight up title drop so many things from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I'm honestly yes, yet again, reference humor. Not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm honestly shocked at how many references were made in this film, and it's just like, they got away with that?
They got away with that. They also got away with that, and they got away with that, and, like, they are... Not only are they making fun of their own movies, they are constantly making fun of Marvel movies as well. Mm-hmm. Because the Marvel movies are the better ones right now.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't explicitly acknowledge that.
Oh, yeah, they never say that. But...
Because I don't think they were allowed to say that. Because this is a DC film, and DC's probably like, yeah, you can't say that their movies are better. You can make jokes about them, but you can't say they're better.
Also, okay, a good portion of this film takes place on the Warner Brothers movie lot.
Yeah.
And, like, I've not seen this kind of reverence for Warner Studios
in a long time.
Since I was a child and Animaniacs was still doing, like, reruns and stuff.
And that was reverence for the Warner Bros. Studios.
Right.
Yeah, because we haven't seen that kind of thing
Well, I mean,
forever.
Warner Animation Studios has been, like, not doing great.
Yeah, there's literally one joke at one point where they're like, that's where the...
they point, like, they get to the studio and they point at the water tower and they're like, that's where the Animaniacs live.
I'm fine with spoiling that joke because it's like, what? You're
Like,
making that? It's like, constantly in this movie,
isn't Warner Brothers... They're rebooting Animaniacs, so...
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh.
There's a reboot of Animaniacs.
I didn't know
so that's kind of a...
This movie constantly, the characters were saying lines that were so real. Mm-hmm. It, like, I had to blink and realize it wasn't like someone next to me saying that. It was the characters in the movie saying that. Like constantly.
You know how you get that urge, or you might just be that person who does this in a movie theater anyway. If you are, you should probably not do it. Everyone finds this really annoying.
I do it every now and again.
Is when you lean over and you make some snide remark about what's going on in the movie. This movie does that for you.
It's like you lean over and like, that's what did I do to you? The name of the character, the Batman's friend, the Commissioner Gordon. Like, there's actually like a short before this movie starts that's like,
which is really cute.
It's
by the way.
What is the name of that show? This DC superhero, Supergals.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's going on It's a show that's going right now, and
I didn't know that.
It's either going now or it's coming soon, or.
Oh, okay.
But it's like
Lauren Faust directed it.
Mm-hmm. It's Wonder Woman and the female Green Lantern and Phantasma and
Bumblebee,
Batgirl and the Bee Girl and I don't know. I haven't really seen anything about this movie, but there was a short at the beginning of this movie and it was really cute and nothing really happened. But I mean that was kind of the point of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was enjoyable. But like, at the end, I like lean over to Tennille and like her dad is Commissioner Gordon and
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, do we want to talk spoilers?
I think we'll do spoilers, but before we go to spoilers, we'll give people a bit of time to clear out if they want to go see this movie. Because honestly, go see this movie or never see this movie, because this is the time.
Okay, I just...
Now's the time! Do it!
Shush! I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, this film was a good time. And I know I've said this before on this show, but if you like animation and you want to see 2D animation come back and you want to encourage fun films like this, please go see this film.
Wink, wink, wonk, wonk, wink. Give them your money. If you like Teen Titans, go see the movie.
Teen Titans.
Teen
You should go
Titans.
see the movie. Okay.
All right, I think that's as heavily as we are going to insinuate things
Yeah.
without
Outright saying it.
explicitly.
Anyway,
go see the movie. Trailers.
So
we had two trailers.
We had 2 trailers and 2 new trailers. We had the Smallfoot.
Which is actually the next movie that we're going to be seeing.
Right.
And that's made by Blue Sky?
I forgot to look at the studio name.
Who cares? We're gonna
go
I want to
see
say
it.
it's either Sony. No, I think it's Sony.
It looks like a Sony film.
I'm pretty sure it's a Sony movie. It's about a tribe of Bigfoot or Yeti,
Yeah.
both. And one of them discovers a human.
Abominable snowmen.
Yeah. And then he discovers a human, and he's like, I'm going to go prove that humans exist because nobody believes him. For some reason.
Somehow.
And that's the plot of the movie that we
Yeah.
get from the trailer.
Trailers have been super deceiving this year.
Because, we've seen multiple trailers of this doesn't look good, this doesn't look good. And then we go okay, the movie was actually really good. What the hell?
Yeah. But with Smallfoot, I don't know. I'm really not a fan of the art direction already.
I kind of agree. I see what they're doing.
Sony... This is kind of going on a whole other different topic. But Sony has always... Their art direction always kind of has to win me over. Because, man...
Their jokes are generally bad.
Their art direction always looks so bad, and then they manage to, make it interesting somehow. And, okay, my prime example for this is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, yeah.
From when I first saw trailers for that film, and for the sequel film, because I did not get on that train for a really long time.
Which is a damn shame. Those movies are actually legitimately good.
Those movies are really good. But just from the art style alone, I was like, I hate this. Because in 3D animation, I hate the twiggy characters with the oval eyes.
Giant eyes.
It just...
Which is like Sony's bread and butter right now.
Right. But they keep winning me over with it, and I'm just like, I don't like this art style. I really don't, especially on 3D characters.
Yeah.
But they keep making it work, so I keep coming back.
They're like the UPA of...
No, they're not. Don't even.
Okay.
Don't even. But... Yeah, so that's Smallfoot. I don't know what to expect. The trailer looks bad, but who knows, the movie might be good, because all the trailers have been kind of lukewarm this year.
And I think that's a month from now or something. I don't know. It's still some period of time away.
Yeah.
And the other trailer we got is for a movie that's coming out next year, which is the Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know how to feel about this. I really enjoyed the first one. I think everybody did.
Yeah.
And it looks good? Maybe?
I don't know. See, I didn't like the trailers for the first Lego Movie. I thought the trailers for the first Lego Movie looked dumb. But then the Lego Movie ended up being obviously really good.
And Lego Batman was really good.
And
then Lego Ninjago was not good.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you got 2 for 3 so far.
Uh-huh.
How is the next one gonna go? I don't know.
I don't know. And, of course, everyone's kind of feeling like, how are they gonna handle this?
Because it's...
Obviously, the Lego Friends, girl set Legos are going to be the bad guys. And it's
bad guys, maybe?
I feel like they aren't going to be the bad guys.
Yeah, I feel like they're not going to be the bad guys, but they're just like, the new invading force is the girl Legos. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, was a bad decision. Come on, Lego, what the fuck? Just make girls in your regular sets. That's what everybody wants. But whatever.
Yeah.
So, again, we have no idea how to feel about those 2 trailers.
But I mean, Okay.
I'm cautiously optimistic about both.
Okay, but I just want to say, like, is this... The plot of the film's, like, super obvious, right? Because the whole shtick of the first Lego movie is, you know, what happens at the end.
Uh-huh.
And given what's going on in this film, like, it's obviously an allegory for Sisters Legos coming into play, and, like, we see where the movie's going, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the film is going to have to say about this.
The sister... Oh, my God.
But...
How did I not put that together? The sister's grown up and is no longer playing with Duplo. She's now playing... Oh, my God. All right. Okay. Yep. There we go. I put it together. It's the same villains that they establish in this same trailer.
Yeah.
Wow, that was dumb of me. Okay, all right, I got it, okay.
I mean, it's something that, like, it's not super obvious, but, like, you think about it for 10 seconds and you're like, oh.
Yeah, right, okay, yeah.
Anyway, I think that's enough talking about trailers.
Okay, let's go into spoilers. This is spoilers for Teen Titans Go to the movie, which there actually are some legitimate spoilers, so... If you don't want those, get out. If you don't...
And we know all you OG Teen Titans fans are here just to listen to us talk about this, because apparently y'all know about what's going on.
Okay.
I messaged a friend about this right after seeing the movie. I was like, hey, you should really go see Teen Titans Go. And she's like, yeah, I know. They apparently do a thing at the end of the movie. And I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Well,
this
all right,
is
you already
knew.
You already know, and I didn't even know. Okay, so what we're talking about is in the trailer, or not
Credits.
Go ahead.
In the credits of this film, it starts getting all glitchy, and it's like, oh, blip, 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 blop, it's Robin, blip, 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 and they start to show the faces of the original Teen Titans team.
Like original Teen Titans, not Go, Teen Titans with their anime art style, and then they pull out, and it's
like, I think we might have found a way back.
I think we're back.
The I think is important, because... It sounds like this movie needs to do well in order for that I think to become a yes, we have come back.
For an official season 6 of the original Teen Titans. Not Go, the original Teen Titans. Do you like the original Teen Titans? Do you want to see it come back? You need to give them your money by going to see Teen Titans Go, which is actually a legitimately good, funny film, so go do it!
Yeah.
Sorry, I got very...
Okay, but oh man, I was not expecting like a E3 drop. Like this felt like a video, like I was watching a E3 press conference at the end of this film.
Like a Nintendo press conference. We're like, all right, so this was all cool and stuff, and we have one more thing. It's
like, jeez.
God damn it.
But I'm okay with films doing this. I love this kind of stuff. If this happens, that's really cool.
That's
and
really cool.
I will actually check out the original Teen Titans if this happens.
I mean, we'll probably check it out at some point anyways.
Yes, that's true. But I'm probably going to check it out
a lot sooner.
Later. But I think that just kind of opens up some questions of like, okay, so is this film going to be seen as like the series finale for Go? Are they going to
run in conjunction?
Are they going to do Go and original Teen Titans?
Does Go have like another season? Can this
team like do both?
Is it going to be different teams handling both? Is that just going to be a catastrophe? I don't know.
I mean, I think doing both would be too much Teen Titans.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, if I was a business executive, I'd be like,
no, you get one or the other.
You get one or the other, and the one with the poop jokes is making us a lot of money right now, so...
You gotta prove that this other one is worth it.
Right. I don't know, man. It'd be cool if it came back, because I know a lot of people really
want it to come back.
Yeah, and man, like...
The biggest problem is we don't watch TV anymore.
Whatever, but this show coming back would be so interesting because...
It's been
so
long.
For animation, like... that hasn't happened in a long time.
Where, like, a show actually gets
canceled
and then comes back
as itself.
This far into the future.
Or, yeah, like, that hasn't happened since, like, serial animated shows of the past, like, in the 60s and 70s.
And never by this far into the future.
Like I said, not in a long time.
The only things I can think about that get canceled and brought back all the time are, like, dumb adult cartoons. Like,
have they been canceled?
Oh, yeah. Family Guy's been canceled, like, 7 times.
And Futurama's been canceled.
And Futurama's been canceled, and I'm pretty sure The Simpsons might have even gotten canceled once.
I don't think so.
No? Oh,
I don't think The Simpsons has ever been canceled.
I know another show that's been canceled is, stupid stop-motion paper cutout bullshit. South Park. I probably just pissed off a lot of people, but I don't care.
Yeah.
That show's never sat well with me.
No.
But I know that show's been canceled multiple times. Or I'm fairly certain. Hey, who knows? Probably people are going to go, actually. One of those shows was never canceled ever, and another one was only canceled once, so you're completely wrong. Cool, let me know. I want to know, actually. No, seriously, let me know. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't care if you actually us.
It really doesn't matter to me.
I would genuinely like to know all of those facts. So,
I like to know things, so please let me know. If you can do it in a way that's not, like, super snobby, that's great. If that's the only way you can write it, good for you, go ahead.
I think this movie has just made us a little sassier than we normally are.
Yeah.
But, like,
okay.
This film was a ride, man.
So, can we talk about what the actual plot of this movie was now?
Oh, yeah.
In the
spoiler section.
Yeah, the actual plot of this movie was Teen Titans Go is stupid. And you're not allowed to have a movie because you guys are stupid. But also your stupidity wins in the end because you guys are so stupid and so self-aware that you're stupid, that you're okay with being self-aware that you're stupid, that you're aware that you're stupid, and you're gonna win because you're stupidly aware of how self-aware you are.
Did you get enough stupids and self-awares in there?
I don't know, but that's the plot of this movie.
I mean, it is. It is the
plot.
Like,
that's the legitimate plot of this movie, and it works.
Like I said earlier, I mean, that's essentially what I said earlier, is just that this movie is so self-aware and does not care.
Oh, yeah. It just doesn't give a flying what it is.
Yeah. So.
Hey, kids, ask your parents where babies come from.
Oh, my God!
That's how the movie ends.
That is the last line of the film, excluding the OG Teen Titans coming back in. Robin jumps up on the screen and is, like, trying to prolong the movie.
He's like, I need to come up with this, like, some important message for kids to talk to their parents about. No, we're ending the movie. Don't worry, we're going to the credits. And he's like, no. Kids, ask your parents where babies come from. Credits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
And that's not even the edgiest joke in this film.
No, there's a joke where, I don't remember who it was, but it's like, who are you wearing? I'm wearing Plastic Man. And he's like, yeah, you know it. And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
That's
There's also a lot of death in this film.
There's a legitimate... They kill a baby Aquaman?
They don't.
They don't, but they do.
They do.
Because a big section of this movie...
Yeah. We gotta talk about this meta joke. So there's this whole section of the film where the director-producer lady, gal, is like, Teen Titans, the only way I'll ever make a film about you is if there were no other superheroes. So Robin's like, all right, this is great.
This means that we need to, and Raven's like, kill all the other superheroes. And he's like, no, not quite.
Yeah. What we need to do is we need to go back in time and stop all of their tragic backstories from happening. And so they do this. And they stop all these tragic... Which, by the way, has some of the best jokes in it. Because, like, they stop Superman's home planet from blowing up, which is like a genuinely nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
But most of these other things are like kind of awful because
they make fun of Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, they make fun of Wonder Woman and steal her lasso so that she never becomes Wonder Woman.
They throw a plastic ring around Aquaman so he chokes to death and dies.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation. He just dies there.
Okay, no, the one that killed me is
Batman.
Bruce's parents.
They're like, hey, that's murder. They're like, that's crime alley. Don't go down there. Take a shortcut through Nice Alley or whatever.
Right. So they get rid of all these tragic backstories for these superheroes. Then they go back into the present. And they find, like, villains have completely taken over modern day. And they're like, oh no, we messed up. Well,
who would have thought that getting rid of all the superheroes would have caused all this chaos to happen?
And they're like, but wait, are they still making movies? And then they, like, crunch a movie theater and they're like, well, time to go back.
Nope, we can't do it. All right.
So then they go back in time to undo all the things that they did, which isn't just them going back to stop themselves. They actively then go, like, inflict the horrible backstories
upon all the characters again. So they actively mess up Krypton to make it explode.
Yes.
They thankfully free, like...
They give Wonder Woman her lasso back.
They give Wonder Woman her lasso back.
Play with her so they become friends.
They cut the plastic off of Aquaman so he doesn't die.
Oh, there's the other shot where there's like 4 turtles walking towards the
toxic ooze, and they like turn them around. And the worst one though is like they go back to Batman. They're like, "Here, lady, have this nice pearl necklace," and they shove him into Murder Hall, and like there's just shots and like bullet casings flying out of the thing. And it's like, holy shit, that's dark.
It would have been bad enough if they just pushed him down the alley. The fact that they put pearls on Bruce's mom before doing that just makes that joke even better.
It's so dark. I love it. Oh, man.
Ooh. But also, the villain of this film is
Slade.
pretty great.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that the mind manipulation thing is a play on the fact that Slade in the original Teen Titans show, that's his gimmick. Not like he's got a silver tongue and he like manipulates the Teen Titans to fight against each other and stuff.
Oh.
Like there's a whole arc where Robin goes evil and works for Slade.
Spoilers. I'm
Sorry.
gonna watch the show eventually.
Whatever, I don't care.
Well, maybe I care.
Okay, well, I spoiled it for you and possibly other people out there. But, like, that's a legitimate thing that Slade does. And they make it out as a joke here in, like, a Teen Titans Go fashion, which, okay, it works.
Right. Well, I mean, it is the whole, his whole plan is make Robin go against the rest of the Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, that's cool. I wasn't exactly sure how serious he was in his, like, original form, because I'm like, okay, he looks like a badass. He looks like Deadpool, which they make that joke numerous times.
It's like, you're Deadpool. I'm not Deadpool.
Make an inappropriate joke. I'm not Deadpool.
Stare at the camera and make an inappropriate joke. And like, no.
Will Arnett as Slade was really funny.
He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Who's not the original voice actor of Slade.
I know. I was aware of that, or at least I guessed. But yeah, this was a fun movie, and I honestly think people should go see it, especially if you like superhero films, especially if you like the original Teen Titans.
Especially if you're getting a little worn out on superhero movies.
Films.
But are still okay with it?
You either hate the Teen Titans Go or love Teen Titans Go. I think this film is like a good watch for both audiences.
Probably. I mean, you're still going to be annoyed with anything that happens with Teen Titan Go's bullshit, but at the same time, they acknowledge it so well.
I don't know. I just think it's handled so much better in this than it is in the actual show. Mm-hmm. That, like, I think even people who hate Teen Titans Go will find something to enjoy from this.
Probably.
And not just the credits. Like, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Is there anything else to really talk about?
I don't think so. So, yeah.
For some reason, Superman... I just want to mention that Superman is played by...
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage for some reason?
Oh, it's a
so
nightmare
weird.
come true.
I'm here to save everybody. I am Superman.
It's like it's almost a joke in and of its. I think it is.
I think the joke that Nicolas Cage is playing Superman is the joke.
Yeah.
I'm Nicolas Cage. I'm Superman.
Yeah, but it's never obvious. It's just one of those things that, like, if you're older and you recognize his voice, you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Nicolas Cage is playing Superman.
Well, this is life now. That is something that Nicolas Cage gets to put on his IMDb page now.
I played Superman.
I
saved National Treasure and Superman. And like 500 other movies. Not the base!
Yo. Anyway.
Yeah, this has gone places.
I think we're done here. Go see Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Have a fun time.
I can't believe we're saying that, but yeah, go see it. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. We'll see you guys in a month
or so
when we go see Smallfoot. So hopefully that's a surprise and as good as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as self-aware as this one is, though.
I don't
think any movie can top how self-aware this movie is, this year at least.
I would hope. I don't know how many more self-aware movies I can take.
Let's see, Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, Wreck-It Ralph might be a little self-aware.
We're going to have to see how self-aware Wreck-It Ralph is, because it's the only other movie coming out this year that I can see trying to do something like that.
This is a year for comedies.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, animation usually goes for the comedy genre, but, like, these are comedies that actually want to be comedies and aren't comedies that are forced into the comedy genre because animation is always limited by stupid factors.
Like, they're just dead set on being a comedic movie.
Yeah.
And I guess we still have a few superhero movies in here and the odd bad movie.
That's, yet again, probably another reason why I'm so looking forward to Spider-Man. Is because, like...
It doesn't look like it's supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah, it's just going to be like an action film. And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
After everything else, like, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying all these comedies, but I tend to be someone who enjoys a more serious film, and I think that's going to satisfy that itch.
Yeah. And we're ending the year with that one, so good. Yeah. All right, now we're done.
Yep. See you guys later. Bye-bye.